Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for the week of May 21st through May 27th, 2018. Let's go ahead and pull a card for, oh, there we go, for your overall energy and theme for the week. And we have the third house, your potential to learn something, and your local neighborhood. This is also about how you communicate, okay? Because this is the ruler of Gemini, the third house. That's the house Gemini occupies, and that is about, you know, the intellectual mind as well as communication. So, Scorpio, this week, you could be expanding on your skill set for your job somehow, some way. You could be deciding to further your education. You could be going to get certified in some sort of, you know, class or something. You know, it doesn't have to be big. It could be, you know, that you've decided that you're going to learn Spanish and you're signing yourself up for Spanish classes, or, you know, something along those lines. So for some of you, there's this element of learning, expanding on what we already know. But for others of you, this is more about your communication. And this week, it's like you're going to be doing a lot of communicating, or you might even be teaching others. So you could be teaching a class, giving a lecture, giving a speech. If it's in the workplace, it could be that you have a new employee and you're teaching them the ropes this week. You know, it's just energy like that of learning and or, you know, communication. So, and when it says your local neighborhood, it's because it's like the ninth house is that higher learning, your spiritual expansion, really expanding on your education. So like if you had a bachelor's degree, that's what the third house is about. And, you know, like a master's degree would be ninth house energy. Okay, so let's pull your tarot cards for the week, Scorpio, and see how they play into that third house energy. And you know, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and I don't know, you might want to check this week to see where Mercury's at, which sign it's in. It's a fast-moving planet, so I know it changes frequently. I honestly don't know, but you might want to take a look, because wherever Mercury is, it's like gonna tie into this third house. It might be in your third house right now, but where this education or communication is about, you know, wherever Mercury is this week, that's gonna have a lot to do with that. So check the astrology of the week to see where Mercury is at. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands in this position. We have the Four of Cups in this position. The Two of Swords. The Hermit. The Nine of Pentacles. And then the Five of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. So I kind of have like a mixed bag going on here. As far as energies go for other people involved, we have a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sag, or we have a Virgo, because the Hermit card is the Virgo card. So with the third house coming out, I'm not surprised that we're learning, because here in this position, this queen, she's introspecting. It's the great enigma. Things are complicated. We don't really understand. And here we are in that deeper contemplation mode about that. So Scorpio's really trying to figure out something this week. It could be about a fire sign or a Virgo, okay? But we're in contemplation mode, and it's, you know, attached to this is something about this missed opportunity. So maybe you were like always wanting to get your bachelor's degree but never did, and so you're thinking about it. Is it too late for that? Do I have enough money for that? Can I do that? You should go for it, okay? Don't believe that the boat has passed you by, all right? And if you're like, I don't have resources, trust that resources will come the more you start looking to invest yourself in, you know, whatever you believe this missed opportunity was. And it could have been a missed opportunity because of money. But, you know, by week's end, we're still in contemplation mode, but now we don't feel this need to guard and protect ourselves, and we're willing to be a bit more vulnerable and show the emotions that we're feeling, because it's almost like we're starting the week out where, like I said, we're in contemplation mode about something here, a lost opportunity, being on our own. Can we be independent? And, you know, now there's a little bit of sadness here as we come into the understanding and we reflect. So interesting is I feel like you're very in your head this week, but you're also in your emotions. And yes, the Five of Cups is a card of like sadness and loss. However, it speaks of not all has been lost, okay? So you have the Four Cups spill over on the sand here, and down here in the Five you have the Three Cups spill over, but you have two that remain upright. And then we have this Two of Swords right above it. So listen, Scorpio, whatever has been lost, whatever has put you in this contemplation mode, even if you feel it's just a missed opportunity, there is still something that remains, and you need to figure out what that is. And I think that's why, you know, we have these two cards paired here. Is you've got to go inward, you've got to really reflect, you've got to get deep down into your spirit, you've got to take accountability for yourself, for your actions, you know, for all the different choices that you have made up to this point in your life. But in doing so, I just feel like it's bringing you some freedom and some clarity, because the Nine of Pentacles is a really good energy. It's being very independent. It's being financially secure. But here attached with this missed opportunity, and we're sad about it. But I don't feel like you need to be. With the third house being highlighted, it's like, Scorpio, you have what it takes to achieve great things. It's just some of you need to get some more education or further your education to open those doors for you, okay? But you will have success. For others of you, just because I see all this water here, and then like we're introspective here, and on this side of the Hermit, it's totally an introspective card. This right here is a solitary person that's, you know, tending their own garden. This week is all about you just being inside of you, understanding your emotions, making sense of everything. Honestly, that's what I feel. And, you know, communicating to the people or persons involved. But I don't feel like so much, even though the third house is about communication, I don't think Scorpio's communicating anything. I just feel like Scorpio is very much inside themselves this week, very much in hermit mode, deep reflection about many different things that have played out up to this point. So Scorpio, let's pull a card for your overall outcome of the week's energy. Oh, nice. So you guys got the Warrior, and with this card, you're gonna get through it. Scorpio, listen, this is like what you set your mind, heart, and soul to do, to achieve, to accomplish. you will have success. I just think you kind of need to get rid of some of this emotional energy or baggage that might be hanging around. For some of you, it's more intense than others of you. But listen, you can achieve what it is that you would like to. There's much that you are coming into understanding this week, and whatever appeared as a missed opportunity was not really a missed opportunity. It wasn't meant for you. There's other things up ahead, and you putting your heart and soul into yourself, into your, extending your education, or rather just really allowing this introspection to take place, you're just going to feel much better by week's end. You really are. Because the Warrior is a wonderful card. Just don't forget why you started out on the path you were on to begin with, okay? So let's pull a little love message for the week. I'm just going to pull one card. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess I'm not surprised that one wanted to fly out. I think Gemini also had this. No, I take it back. They had family healing. This is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Yeah. Many of you, this very well could be about a relationship because of this card, and we're in this deep introspective mode. This week, it's like Virgo. I'm sorry, not Virgo. I want to call you Virgo because the Hermit. Scorpio, listen. You need to go inside your shell. You need to get tucked in there, and not in a depressive way, in an introspective way, with the intention of forgiving, learning, ultimately so you can heal yourself, because the third house is about learning, right? Your potential to learn something, forgiving and learning. So your reading is very well tied in together. Every single card, whatever's hurting your heart, you have the ability to overcome and move beyond. But you've got to be willing to learn and forgive. Like, that's where we've got to be. And this, I wouldn't say this is the best week to hop into a relationship with anybody or to have a full schedule. Really, Scorpio, this is all about solitary energy. That's what you need. You really need that this week. Because it looks like you've just got to move through some heavier energies, and once you do, things are just going to get better. But let's see. Let's pull you some advice for the week. I love this. A jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So, Scorpio, some of you where this is about a relationship that you're currently in, and it's not like we're filtering through the emotions of, the betrayal and ending or anything like that. If you are currently in a romantic partnership and things have just been crazy and troubled, you're going to learn a lot by going within this week, okay? And there's going to be some forgiveness that takes place. And with that, we come into a new understanding, and you are able to reconnect with your partner in a much deeper way. But this is... you guys are together. We're not apart, okay? This, to me, if your relationship is broken up and apart, it's over. And the forgiving and learning is like, we've got to move past this, because the jewel within a teardrop is, tears of sadness are now going to be replaced with tears of happiness, okay? And spiritual and emotional connection, reconnection, is for some of you that with yourself, that with your connection to the universe. Just wherever you've been, whoever you've been dealing with may have just really pulled you from your core center being and made you question who you are and everything. And now, because of the energy this week and you going within and you choosing to heal yourself and allow everything to filter through you, doesn't mean you won't hold a grudge. I know Scorpios could be holding a grudge for like 50 lifetimes, okay? Like, I know. It doesn't mean you gotta let your grudge go. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm just saying that, like, you let this go where you're not focused on this person or this energy. You're like, nope, I'm done with that. They better not run into me in public. They might meet my stinger. But other than that, I'm done with it. Because there's another relationship for you, okay? A better one that will really fulfill you and bring you happiness and bring you joy, bring you happiness, no more tears of sadness, okay? So Scorpio, no matter what you're facing this week, go within, disconnect from everybody, make it your intention to fully understand how you got to where you are right now and everything you need to do to heal and release and grow, so that you can move forward, because there's something beautiful just ahead for you guys. A very special relationship, either a reconnection to yourself or a connection to another person. Either way, it doesn't matter. You are very happy for it. So Scorpio, those are your messages I have for you this week. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.